back to my latest 1000 IQ trap video. So I'm going to be starting off with my leader walking back. So if you guys don't know this trap, go watch the other ones. And if you're new to the channel, basically what I do is I make my leader walk across the map. So I'll give my alt one of my leader. It will pour across the map to a certain point wherever I want. This is during KVK, so it's a little different, but basically I just walk it through the middle of the map, and hopefully it's someone sees it walking back to my base. They will think I'm an empty castle because my leader's walking back, or I lost my leader, so obviously I'm an easy target. It's basically just stop people from thinking I'm a trap, because usually if you're a trap, you haven't lost your leader, because usually you don't attack people, and if you've lost your leader as a trap, that usually means you're zeroed. So they look at your account to be like, oh, maybe he was a trap at one point, but he's obviously zeroed, he doesn't have his leader, all that's happening. So this Canucks Jr. decided to port next to me. He obviously saw that I don't have my leader. I don't have my leader right now, so he's sending 200,000 in his leader at me, mostly tier 4. I don't have my leader right now, so this hit is basically a leaderless hit I'm taking, so I don't have my leader to defend the hit. Obviously, I don't need my leader to defend the hit. It's very easy, especially a small attack like that. If it was a bigger player and they were sending 375,000, I might be in trouble without my leader, but as it stands like this, even if they're a good account with good stats, I can still cap them if they only send 250,000. It's quite easy if I don't have my leader. If they do send 375,000 and they do have a good account, I will either have to shield or speed up my leader, because I probably won't be able to cap them, because those are obviously the guys you need your gear and stuff for, like the Mythic champions, or even just like a billion might player who has like max research and has like Mythic regular level 60 gear. That I would probably need my leader to cap. If, let's say, they sent 375,000, I need the leader to cap them. But if they sent 250,000, I could still probably actually cap them. Like I have capped Mythic guys before, even if when I don't have my leader, if it's only 250,000. So they're sending what's called a rally on me. This guy is, I'm not sure why they're doing that. Obviously still on my leader, so if they were, I guess, smarter, they could just try and gangbang me, because I don't know what they're expecting this 87 million mic guy to do against them when he doesn't have his leader, because the reason he ported to me is because he obviously saw my leader coming back. But yeah, so anyway, so I'll go over the attack here soon. I was just basically sitting here, kind of see if anyone else would show up, because I'm not going to heal up or anything right now. I'm going to wait till actually someone shows up and do that, because I'm faking I'm offline. I'm not currently in my guild right now, apparently. So I'm going to send my guild basically a message saying, hey, this guy doesn't have his leaders. If you guys want to rally him, it's actually a good time to do it. That's also why I do this, because what I can do is capture a guy's leader. He is obviously not like a massive account. If he's like a billion might account, there's no point in me telling him that I captured the leader, because they're not going to be able to rally the billion might player even if he doesn't have his leader. But a smaller guy like this, so there he ended up injuring 54,000 of my troops. Well, let's take a look what he actually injured. So yeah, it was just my tier 1 grunts, so it was a very, very, very weak attack, because if you're only injuring 51,000 grunts, obviously that's not doing much damage to me at all. But yeah, so here it's come to the second. Actually, nothing actually happened. They actually were busy taking wonders, so they couldn't rally the guy, and the other guys just kind of stopped the rally, or I can't remember if I migrated. Anyway, so this is the second way. So this is the second way I do the trap. This is actually a really fun way to do it. So what I'll do is I'm on 2 accounts right now. What you're seeing right now is me from my trap, so you can see my leader is captured at this point. And BMX KVK EMP is my, I think that's my food hyper. Anyway, so it's basically an empty account. It's a food hyper, so it doesn't have any troops on it. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to basically port into the Wonder and start just scouting everyone, because it will get people to attack me, basically. I think this is during, this is definitely during the, what's called, War of the Wonders. So these are all the guys at the middle here, and I want I want to try and trap one of them, because it's awesome to kind of take away Actually, I'm trying to get a rally leader if possible. If I get the rally leader, what I could do is migrate, and then they're down a rally leader. But what's coming in here is I have my leader on BMX KB, and this guy's going to attack me. It's going to random port my food hyper away, so they don't know where that is now. And now my leader is now walking towards my base. So they see that. They see this like 40 million mite castle had this leader. Obviously, it wasn't a trap. It didn't have any troops on it. So obviously he must have attacked me and stole my leader. That's kind of what I'm hoping they think. I'm hoping they think that count actually attacked me and stole my leader. That means I'm empty. So see, this is what's going to happen. He's going to try and get that leader. Obviously, he saw the leader walking back. So this works really well in big kingdoms, because the bigger the kingdom, the better this trap works. Because basically they can't find leaders anywhere. So as soon as they see a level 60 leader walking across the map, they're like, "Oh my god, I need that leader." So you can see people are pouring next to me. This was one of the guys who in the guild who released the leader. So, and the other guy, he's sending 250,000 just tier 2 because he's trying to farm me. He obviously thinks I'm an empty castle. I'm a wood farm. And here comes the attack. So I'm going to look and see what he is sending at me. He is sending 375,000 tier 2. So he obviously has a 50% boost. He didn't send in the leaders or anything like that. So I'm just going to see how much damage. He did 73 or 74,000 there. So I'm just going to basically start the healing. I'm not going to... Or am I going to finish the healing? Let's see if I... No, I don't finish the healing. So I leave it with 2 minutes left. So what this is going to allow is me to insta-heal it if they send a second attack. Because all I have to do is go in there and just quickly hit the gem thing. That way I can empty my infirmaries, but I'm going to fake like I'm offline, obviously. So I'm going to wait for this second attack to happen. My leader is still walking back, so I don't have my leader right now. He has actually some pretty good gear, so I'd have to be a little careful on this one. Mostly because a 375,000 with his leader could do some damage. Just because he has like champion gear and all that other stuff. He doesn't have he's not a mythic champion guy, but he has some very, very decent gear. So I gotta be careful on this, because if you send a cab blast or something, and I don't have my leader, the other guy is speeding up towards me. He obviously really wants this leader. Is he trying to time it? Yeah, he's trying to time it perfectly. So when my leader gets back, he obviously didn't see the other guy attack me, or he thought the other guy sent like a fake attack or something, because obviously I didn't drop any might or anything like that, really. Or I did drop some might, but it was very little when he attacked me. So here comes another guy. So he obviously called him in. He has some mythic gear as well, so he actually has really good gear as well. So I'm gonna take some food out right now and see what happens here. So he sent, I'll see what he sent. Let's see how much damage he did. Oh, he did no damage, so that was a fake attack, I think. But I'm just, oh no, he did some damage. He did 4,000 grunts. So we'll see what he sent. There's another army attacking me. Is my hero back yet? No, I still have 11 seconds, so we'll see what this does to me. It did 265,000, so that was a bigger attack, so I'm going to quickly heal that up. So they're kind of doing a little gangbang attack on me here. It's obviously not doing very much. They didn't time it very well. Then the other one came in. So my leader must have just got back when that guy came in, because he was timing it for my leader. Yeah, that did 27,000. Oh, I did capture the guy's leader. So that guy who actually hit me did send his leader. I'm in my construction gear right now. So that my leader's not helping too much. I mean, I do have my talents now. Now that my leader's back, I do have my talents. But oh god, who is it? Let's see who actually. Oh, a bunch of people attacked me. Here you go. So it was Sir Shammy here. Oh, so he didn't have quite as good gear, so that was what is happening there. So they did time the attacks pretty well here, and more people are porting around me now. So we'll see what happens. I should probably oh wait, someone's sending me troops. Am I getting rallied already? Oh yeah, I'm getting rallied. So that's why what's going on. So I'm just gonna change my leader. I'm gonna throw on my war gear. Actually, am I gonna throw on my war gear? No, maybe I just changed my leader. Okay, there's the rally. I guess they had sent a rally and must have canceled it too, because my guild already knew the rally was going. Yeah, so yeah, they're all porting around me now. My own guild and them. So this is kind of what's going on. They're going to rally me now to get the leader back. Obviously, I don't want to take the rally from this guy. We'll hopefully take a look at his gear here, but it's not something. Yeah, these are not the guys I want to take rallies from. So if I get like a rally leader or something, and then I can migrate or something, that'd be the only the only way I could actually keep this leader, because this guild's obviously too strong. It's not a lead. It's not a guild I can take a rally from, unfortunately. At least not with my current setup. I'm a solo trap. So here was the 250,000 March. Sir Shammy, he sent 375,000. Baller, he sent tier 1, it looks like, and that was tier 2, 375,000. So those were the attacks that they sent in there. Yeah, obviously the guy who sent this leader did not have the really good gear, so that was okay, because I did either take that with, I don't know if, I wonder if he hit before my leader came back. I didn't actually see what happened. Maybe you can tell from the timer and when the attack came in from the what's it called, video, but he might have hit me before my leader came back, but even if he hit me when my leader came back, I was still in construction gear. So sometimes I do the construction gear thing just to mess with people, but sometimes it's better to actually have your war gear on as the leader's coming back, so when they actually do send the attacks on, you don't actually have to switch your war gear, so it looks like you're still offline, sort of thing. And that's the best way to do it. You want to make sure everyone thinks you're offline, so even if they kind of see you're like, oh, maybe he's a small trap sort of thing, they send tier 2 at you, they'll actually send an actual attack at you because they're like, oh, he's offline, whatever. I got this. My war gear is better than his or whatever. So, and sometimes they'll work out, but obviously I'm just going to random away here. Just make sure the rally doesn't actually hit me. And obviously know I'm online now, so they'll actually continue the rally because I want the leader back. But it's not something I'm going to take, so... Yeah, I was basically telling him what's I wasn't actually planning on taking them if you want to rain tier 4 infantry, but I'm kind of looking to see, because if they send a depending on the rally leader here, because if it's a really... Yeah, I'm also letting them know if it's not range, I'll shield, because the only way I'd literally take a rally from one of these guys if it's a range attack, because I only have infantry frontline, and if they want to send a range rally into my infantry frontline, a lot of times that will still work out for me, depending on the leader. If it's... I'm still kind of testing this, because I think you've seen my other video. If you haven't seen it, it's where I take a full rally from a gold leader, but that was because they sent... That's because they sent what's called range. Yeah, range at me. And if they end up speeding this rally up, what I'll do is actually shield, because yeah, lucky number. Lucky number is the guy with the really good gear. So we'll see what they're going to send here. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, because I was thinking about migrating. Yeah. Okay, so I did end up migrating on this. Okay, that's what has happened. I was like, no, I don't want to take the rally, so I'll just migrate. So what happened here is I ended up migrating after that, and basically now I had the leader in the other kingdom, and they can't do anything about it. And the reason I picked 470 was because I know the kingdom very well, because my baby trap was there, and I knew it was a really weak kingdom, and there's no way they were going to get the leader back from this kingdom, even if they decided to... mail the overlords, because I'd already been here and took in rallies from them, and I knew they couldn't actually rally me. So it obviously cancels the rally there. So that's what was going on. Okay, so I was thinking about it, and I decided just to migrate because I didn't want to risk it. Because if they did go cav, I think I was looking at the gear, and I think they might have been going not range. So I was like, okay, I'll just migrate, not take the risk, because what they'll do is actually send a bunch of speed ups. So here's the third clip. This is the last one. Same thing. My leader's coming back. They're basically scouting me, seeing what I have. So same thing. Big kingdom. No leaders to find. I'm sending my leader back to my castle. They obviously saw that was happening, so... Did I not have an anti-scout on? Interesting. I'm not sure why I was throwing an anti-scout on there. Hopefully I had an anti-scout on already. That was... that would be unfortunate because I don't want them to get my scout. Anyways, so I'm just basically walking my leader back through one of the wonders or whatever. There's a guy burning next to me. I'm not sure why. What's going on there? I wonder if the guy even started scouting me before I even started the. Actually, that could have been. I think that's what was going on there. The guy was actually already burning people around me before I even sent my leader back. So maybe he didn't even. Maybe he didn't even know that I was, or he even knew my leader was walking back at that point. So that's could have. I think he burnt the guy next to me. That's kind of what was going on there. Okay, now I know that. That's why I was like, make sure I have an anti-scout on there because I wasn't even ready for the thing. Anyway, so yeah, so basically I'm just letting my guild know that I'm sending my fishing line out. So yeah, basically that's kind of what this trap is. It's a fishing kind of thing. So I'm basically fishing for leaders. So this guy's gonna be sending 250,000 range at me. That's gonna do literally 0 damage to me because infantry frontline and tier 1. So even without my leader, I don't know if he'll get through my wall at that point. Depends if I have a wall at this point. Let's see. My wall is 3 days repairing, so I probably don't have anything on my wall right now. The other guy, I think, is scouting me from somewhere else. Yeah, so I'm just basically waiting. If you were in the situation, like I said in previous videos, if you can't take a hit without your leader, don't do this trap. I got to reiterate that because people hit you without your leader. So if you can't take it, there's no point in trying the rally or trying the trap because it won't work out very well for you, and it's probably just gonna end up in a bunch of dead troops. I've shown my comp a million times on this account, so if you want to know what I was doing and how I was doing it, my comp is all over my YouTube channel. So just go check out videos. If you don't see it in this video for whatever reason, just go check out my other ones. You'll see it in that one. Yeah, they're watching it because yeah. So I was telling it's tier 1. No, it's not a leader, but yeah, that's not actually a bad question because people have sent tier 1 with their leader at me because like I said, they think I'm an empty castle. They're like, oh, whatever, I'll just send an attack, and they'll send their leader just so that the tier 1 doesn't like totally get killed by a wall, or they can actually, because that happens to actually sometimes. You send tier 1 at a castle, even an empty castle, sometimes you don't do any damage to the wall because obviously it doesn't have enough damage. So yeah, he did do damage to my wall. He did not get through the wall actually, so I did have some wall left. So yeah, his archers did nothing. They didn't injure anything, so I didn't drop any might on that attack, so he must be kind of wondering what's going on because obviously I don't have any traps on my wall, so there's no traps for him to actually damage, and so he's just hitting my wall. So I literally dropped 0 might on his tier 1 attack, so he's probably like, oh, is he a wall trap or something, or what's going on here? Because he obviously must think I have a really strong wall at that point because he did no damage. So here comes the guy. Oh, geez, he's 1.2 billion, but he doesn't have any mythic gear or anything, so he's obviously not a super strong guy. Yeah, you kind of watch out for their gear because the gear is the main thing you got to watch out for, and they're all porting around me. So my leader has come back at this point, so I'm just going to pull out about 30 million food. It looks kind of like a gangbang attack here. There's 3 of them now, and we'll see what happens. So I do have 4,000 here, so the army is invading me now, so I'm just going to heal here, or I should heal. They're actually going to try and what's called time this really well, but they're not doing much damage, so we'll see what happens. Was that 2 attacks only did that much damage? Oh, here's the other attack, so yeah, so I do have to heal for this one, obviously. They're doing a gangbang attack again, so this is another gangbang attack on me. But yeah, I was looking at the guy's gear. It wasn't like super strong, so I wasn't super worried about it because when you look at gear like that, you're not really kind of super worried. I don't know why I'm not just finishing the 10 seconds, but let's see how many leaders. So there's 4 of them around me now. So I got 2 leaders out of that attack. I'm not sure how many people actually hit me. Did all 4 attacks hit me? Yeah, so so I think no, only 3 of them actually hit me. So and only 2 of them sent a leader. And the last guy sent a 250,000 without a leader, which was tier 4. Just by looking at the might drop there, 9 million. That's usually tier 4. This guy, let's see his gear. He sent a farming gear at me, even though he knew I wasn't empty. I don't know what's going on here. See, this really confuses people. This guy had some mythic gear, some gold gear, so he's got pretty good gear actually. That's decent gear there. And this guy, he didn't even send his leader, so it doesn't really matter what his gear is. Like he has decent gear too, but if you don't send your leader, it's not going to do any damage. So obviously that gangbang attack was a little bit of a fail there. They didn't quite have that planned out too well. So if you want to gangbang attack someone, make sure you spend the 5,000 gems to get that 375,000 out, because you're going to lose less troops in the long run if you send this 375,000 than if you sent the 250,000. Like the 5k gems is nothing compared to all the troops you're going to lose. So you might as well spend the extra money, send the 375,000, do the extra damage, and hopefully you'll get your leader back, sort of thing, at the end. And you'll do, basically, the gangbang attack will be much more effective than, let's say, if you sent without your leader with 250,000. Like, if all you're going to be gangbanging me, obviously you can just rally at the end. So you might as well, you're not really in a risk of losing your leader. Oh, was there only 3 people? Oh, I think the 4th person was the guy burning on top of me. That's what was going on. So all 3 of them did attack me. Sorry, I was a little confused there. I saw 4 people around me. I forgot there was already 1 person around me at the start. But yeah, so the 3 people did attack me. 2 sent their leader. Only 2 people was 250,000, and 1 guy a 375. But yeah, I did like very, very little damage. I was kind of surprised how little damage that gangbang attack did. Just because obviously the might of the people, and the one guy didn't even switch his gear. He sent speed up gear at me and didn't even switch it in time. So that was a little bit of a fail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously I'm not going to take a rally from the guy. So but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably see you guys in the next one. Actually, I'll show you the reports. Actually, I probably should show you the reports. So this was an infantry attack, 374,000. He obviously has okay heroes and all that, so it was mostly tier 4. He tried to layer it in. It did literally no damage to me. Well, not literally no damage. It did like 130,000, which wasn't very much. This guy, he sent his leader. He only sent 250,000. So he sent mixed tier 4. That only injured 40,000 troops. So very small hit again. And apparently, I have a blue hero on my wall right now, so I should probably rectify that. That's not what I want on my wall. I want my gold heroes, obviously, on my wall. So even with crappy gold heroes on my wall, this guy injured very little too. I think I'd already healed before he hit 2, so he was basically just, yeah. So that blue hero should not be on my wall right now. That should be a probably my what's her name? Snow Queen. That should be my Snow Queen. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any videos for the top 5, please add me online. I'll add my description down below. And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.